Hello friends, welcome back to Restart UPSC. So far we have completed 25 questions, right? Let's start with 26th question. The term Levant, often heard in news, roughly corresponds to which of the following regions? See friends, this term is there, no? It usually referred in the context of Middle East or West Asia. Okay, it was the historical time Syria was there, no? Those regions. Now let's see the options. Region along the Eastern Mediterranean shores. Yes, this option is correct. Let's see the other options also, we'll get clarity. Region along North African shores stretching from Egypt to Morocco. See here, if sorry, if this is Africa, this is Arabian Peninsula, and what this will be the Mediterranean Sea, right? What is telling? This is the Levant region, that is Eastern Mediterranean shores. Now what is telling from Egypt to Morocco? This region is telling. No. So option B is wrong. Region along Persian Gulfs and Horn of Africa. See, he's telling this region, but no, not even this. The entire coastal areas of Mediterranean Sea. No, even not this. See here friends, we have been observing there are many questions asked on this Middle East, Western Asia regions, and also they are in news even today as well. Okay, so we have to read about all those things, friends. And also see here is asking about Egypt to Morocco, Persian Gulf, Horn of Africa, right, and Mediterranean Sea as well. We have seen few questions which are being asked by UPSC regarding the bordering states, right? And I think we have also seen a question on bordering states of Mediterranean Sea, right? So we have to read all these things, friends, especially places in news. And also since UPSC has asked about these things in the options, maybe it can frame a question in the upcoming years, right? So, coming to 27th question, this is also easy question only. Consider the following countries. Okay, which of the above has the borders with Afghanistan? Okay, we know Afghanistan is a landlocked country, right? And see here, Azerbaijan. We have seen this Azerbaijan is there. No, it is almost western side of Caspian Sea, bordering states of Caspian Sea. Of course, we remember, right? So this Azerbaijan will be at the top, not closer to the Afghanistan. This was the trick which I used in the examination. That's why I'm telling you. So one should not be there. See, one is there in three options. Answer is 3, 4, and 5. So one is wrong and 2 is also wrong. Now let's see the bordering states of Afghanistan. Afghanistan is there, no? The bordering states of Afghanistan are Pakistan, okay, Iran, Turkmenistan, and not entirely Turkmenistan. This one. Next, Uzbekistan. Next, Tajikistan. Okay, 5 countries. I think in 2022, because of Taliban taking the control of Afghanistan, that's why UPSC has asked about Afghanistan direct map only. Okay, we have, I think at the time I have read everything about Afghanistan which was in news. I said no, overemphasizing on current affairs is also wrong thing. I am doing that mistake series of in my UPSC preparation. I hope in those few videos are coming. In that overemphasis on current affairs also, one video I have made. Please watch those series as well. It will give you a greater insights in how we are making mistakes. The time I read everything about Afghanistan, Taliban, Doha Accord, all those things. But see, UPSC simply asked about the bordering nations. Since I had this, it's not a trick, but I got into mind that okay, Caspian Sea, that bordering nation, Azerbaijan, no, it is not, it will be not definitely closer to Afghanistan. So I have opted this one. If it was a pairs question, then I wouldn't, maybe yeah, see, there are 5, no? So I would have opted for 3 pairs. So in that way also, I would have got correct only. I would have made this answer correct. But see, you in the current affairs also, whenever we are reading about any nations or places, definitely this indicates that we have to read about the bordering nations. Okay, and I think in 2023 as well, since Ukraine Russia war, it didn't ask about the war. It asked about the bordering nations of Ukraine. Right. So while studying current affairs also, we have to read this static part as well. Right. Coming to 28th question. With reference to India, consider the following statements. Okay. Monazite is a source of rare earth. Source of rare earths. Yes, this is true. This is a radioactive material, and it is called the source of thorium. You know, thorium is a rare earth mineral only. No. Monazite contains thorium. Yes, this statement is true. No. Monazite naturally occurs in entire Indian coastal sands in India. No. This is false. See here, what is our coastal extent? From Gujarat to West Bengal and also Andaman and Nicobar. But see, this monazite, it is not found in the entire coastal regions of India. It is found in Tamil Nadu, Kerala especially, and later some parts of Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, and Maharashtra. Not beyond this. Right? Now see, answer is B. Right? Of course, you can see that entire is an extreme word as well. Okay. This way also you can eliminate the options. Now, in India, government bodies only can process or export monolith. Yes, since it is a area of industry, correct? So generally, government of India only under the Department of Atomic Energy, they know only they will produce and process the monolith because it is a radioactive, right? So we got the answer. Now what we have to do? See, UPSC is asking about monazite, right? Thorium and rare earth minerals. So we have to read about this rare earth minerals. Okay, and now in the recent papers also we have seen UPSC is focusing more on minerals, right? And the law is also amended recently. So we have to read about all those things, right? Now, coming to 29th question. Easy question asked from NCERT only. In the northern hemisphere, longest day of the year normally occurs in. See, he's asking about summer solstice. We know the date 21st June, right? See here, June, June. So remove these two. Next, first half of the month. That means before 15th. But no, we are getting 21st June, right? That's second half of the month of June, right? Nothing much to discuss. Let's move to the 30th question. Consider the following pairs: wetland or lake location. See, friends, lakes and wetlands very very important. We have to focus on these things. Let's make a list of all those things, especially the states and the lakes, right? Freshwater or saline lakes. Even UPSC will be asking like this also, right? Let's make the notes and I'll share in the Telegram channel. Now let's see. Pokera wetland, Punjab. No, it is not Punjab. It is in Jammu and Kashmir regions. Right, so first is wrong. Now, Renika wetland, Himachal Pradesh. This statement is true. Renika wetland is in Himachal Pradesh only. Rudrasagar Lake, Tripura. Yes, this is also true. Right, these are factual only. Nothing much to discuss about it. Okay, this discharges. This river Gomati is there, no? It discharges into this lake. Right? Now, Kastamkutta Lake. This is not Tamil Nadu. This is Kerala. This is the largest freshwater lake in Kerala, which is situated in Kollam district. Okay, so this is also one. Answer is only two pairs. So, friends, 2022 was the first year which pair types of question was introduced. But see, UPSC has given a greater hint here only. But what I have done, I've left all these pair questions. Okay, I couldn't able to answer this question, so I left all the 8 questions. Eight questions were asked. I remembered the numbers. 8 questions were asked, and 8 questions I've left. But okay, leaving the 8 questions in the examination is okay. It is my headache. But I should be in a position that okay, in 2023 also these type of pair questions will be asked, and whichever test series I have attempted, even though they were also giving pair questions. But see, UPSC have given a greater hint here. When there are 4 type of questions, usually answer will be 2 pairs. Even if three statements are there also, most of the cases answer will be 2 pairs only. Okay, you can take this risk. In 2023, if I had known this logic, that means if I had solved PYQs and if I had analyzed the PYQs, I would have known that if 4 statements are given, usually 2 pairs will be right, and 3 pairs are given, usually 2 pairs will be right. Even if we attempt all these questions also, we will be in the positive only. Few negative marks will be coming, but ultimately positive marks will be getting. See the cutoff of 2023, it was some 75, around 75, and I scored 59.9%. Because I only attempted some oddly 60 to 70 questions. I didn't analyze these PYQs. If I had known that these pairs of questions can be handled easily, if I had attempted all these pairs questions in 2023 by using this logic, I would have qualified 2023 only. See, I didn't analyze PYQs. Maybe I have solved PYQs, but I didn't analyze it. How to handle this pair type of question. That costed me in 2023. Okay, see, I'm telling you all these things because UPSC in 2026 it may give some different type of questions, and in those things also it will be giving some hints that okay, usually this type of question can be solved this way, or elimination techniques can be used, or some this type of logics or hacks can be used. Okay, so we have to analyze those things. Then only we will be able to cope up with the upcoming papers. Right? In 2022, I didn't attempt. It is not a mistake because I didn't know how to attempt. That's why I didn't attempt. But in 2023, UPSC had given paid question 2022 itself. But I didn't learn from it. That's why it costed me in 2023. Right? So please don't do this type of mistakes. Sorry for wasting your time, but this is a valuable insight from my life. Okay, I don't want you people to waste your time and waste your attempts. So please be very well versed with the PYQs and PYQ analysis also as well. Okay, we got the answer right. Now we have also read about these wetlands and importance of wetlands and lakes, right? Coming to 31st question. Consider the following. Okay, Arogya Setu, Covin, DigiLocker, Diksha. Which of the above are built on the top of open source digital platforms? See, friends, all these apps we are using in Android only, right? Android is an open source digital platform. That means all of these are and built on open source digital platforms only. Very easy question, very simple question, right? Whoever people have used it, they will be in a position to answer this question very easily, right? Answer is D. Okay, nothing much to discuss. Very basic question only, right? Now, coming to 32nd question with reference to Web 3.2. See, friends, Web 3.0 is based on blockchain technology. Where see now what we are doing, there are big tech giants, and we are using their platforms by creating webs or web pages, blogs, all these things, right? But later on, because of Web 3.0, everyone, they can have their own website, they can have their own decentralized system, and all these things they are connected with the internet. Okay, not the centralized databases or all these things. I'll be in a position to use my own data, okay, with my own server, that means my own base, some database, and I'll be connected with the internet. So no tech giants is needed. Okay, directly I can create my own website, and I can talk to people, I can connect to the people, social media, emails, all these things. Okay, now see these videos, I'm putting these videos in YouTube. No, YouTube is the middleman, but now directly I'll create my own server, I will create my own website where all these videos will be put in there, and I will be connected to the internet, and all the people can be using it. Okay, so this is the Web 3.2. It is different from Web 1.1, Web 2.2. Right? I've given the context, right? Let's see the statements. Web 3.0 technology enables people to control their own data. Yes, this statement is true. In Web 3.0 world, there can be blockchain based social networks. Yes, this is also true. What is blockchain technology? It is a decentralized ledger only, right? Okay, no, uh, everyone can use it, but I only can modify it, right? Even if others try to modify it also, it will be visible, right? It is very much strict and not what you call it. Cyber security is also very easy, right? Web 3.0 is operated by users collectively rather than a corporation. Yes, I said no. All the people will be having their own databases and they will be connected with the internet. Okay, no need of any corporations or agents. Right? Answer is 1, 2, and 3. This is also very simple question only. Now what we have to do? See, all these things, right? Open source, digital platforms, Web 3.2. These are the definitions of these things. They are given in a PDF, and that PDF it was shared by Triple C. So, said no counter coaching crusade sir, one YouTube channel is there, and he has shared this PDF, and I hope I have downloaded it, but it is now I'm not able to find it, but I'll share in the Telegram channel. I would have shared in the Telegram channel way before only. If maybe I don't remember if I have shared or not, but I'll definitely try to share that video. Okay, it's very useful. Even if I asked about SAS also, right? All these things were there in that PDF. Very simple PDF. Okay, from there also we'll be getting this 2 marks very easily. Low hanging fruits. All technology based words and their definitions are given in that PDF. Okay, let's try to read those things. Some basic knowledge is enough to solve UPSC based question. Okay, now coming to okay, you got the answer. Now Web 3.0, Web 3.0, Web 3.2, we have to read about these things, and also even the new science and technology based applications, artificial intelligence. Now we are well versed, right? So all these things UPSC now it may ask about those things as well. Metaverse UPSC has asked in 2024, right? That means what UPSC is focusing on recent technology as well. So we have to read about them, friends. Now see here only we got the question software as a service. Okay, now see keep in mind like software as a service means what any software or any app which you are using. Okay, if you are using a mobile phone is also it is operating on an operating system, right? Now let's keep this in mind and let's solve these questions. Okay, SaaS buyers can customize their user interface and can change data fields. See, this statement is true. Now see, we are using the software, right? Editing software, all these things. We are customizing it for our sake, right? Okay, that's why he's telling software as a service. We are taking the software from a person, okay, from a company, and we are using on our own terms, right? Whichever we require, we are modifying that software, or we are using that software for our own usages, right? Now see, SaaS users can access their data through their mobile devices. Yes, of course, through apps. See, let's take the example of email only, right? So email is a software application, right? We are using it. We are changing the user interface, the how it has to look, okay, the backgrounds, all these things. We are doing it. We are modifying them. Now, Outlook, Hotmail, Yahoo Mail are forms of SaaS. He has only given the examples as well. Yes, this is also true. Answer is 1, 2, and 3. Okay. See, generally in science and technology, wherever the application-based questions are asked, no, answer will be one, all of the above only. But please don't try to apply this logic arbitrarily. Okay. Usually, sometimes UPSC may ask for some different things in the options also. Okay, we should be very careful. But usually 90% cases where the application based questions will be asked, right? So all of the above will be the answer, right? So this is the answer. I have said no. There is one PDF given by APPSC. Okay, I'll share in the Telegram channel. Even in that also, SAS was mentioned. Okay, let's go to the 34th question. Which of the following statements best reflects the idea behind fractional orbital bombardment system? Here, this is developed by China. Okay, what it will do? It will develop a warhead. Maybe it can be nuclear or non-nuclear. It will send into the Earth's orbit, and it will be orbiting to some fraction of the, not entirely the Earth. It will be launched into the orbit, and it will move to some extent. But people don't know on whose location it will be falling. Okay, it will be maneuvering over that orbit unless it is given a target. So if it is given a target, directly it will fall on the target. So we cannot say that this warhead is launched to attack on this particular location. Okay, see, fractional, that means some part of orbit only it will travel. Orbital bombardment, that means warhead. Okay, system is some missile system, military type. Okay, now let's see the answers. Let's see the options. Okay, hypersonic missile is launched into space to counter the asteroid, not asteroid. No, spacecraft lands on another planet, not another planet. A missile is put into a stable orbit around there and deorbits over a target on the Earth. This statement is true. Right? The missile will be put in the orbit. It will move to some extent. Okay. When the target is locked, it will fall on the target. We cannot understand on which target it is located. Okay, it is directed. This is very dangerous system developed by China, and usually USA is more concerned about it, and even India should also be more concerned about it because we cannot know that definitely it is targeted on us or any other nation, right? So it is very dangerous technology. No, spacecraft moves along the comet. No, not all this thing. Right? I said no. This is developed by China, right? And we got chance. Now what is important? Whichever there in current affairs, especially defense equipment, defense systems are there, no? Very important. UPSC has asked about many defense type of defense related questions, right, of India and also world systems as well. See, this is developed by China. Okay, and it was in news. It is developed by China in 2021. It was asked in 2022. See how important science and technology, especially defense, with respect to current affairs. Right? What we do, we read everything in the current affairs, but no, we should know what UPSC is focusing on current affairs as well. Okay, so we'll read them very keenly. So questions will be coming from them. We'll not waste more time on current affairs, and we'll be getting marks. And also we'll be balancing static as well. This way, we'll get the edge over the other athlete. I didn't do, that's why I failed in 5 of them. Okay, I don't want you people to do the same mistake. Right? Come to 35th question. Very easy question. Let's not discuss more about it. Let's not waste time. Which one of the following is the context in the which one of the following is the context in which the term qubit is mentioned? See, qubit is mentioned in the quantum computing, where we use in digital computing binary bit state 0 or 1 qubit. In one qubit both 0 and 1 will be there. Okay, it is used in the context of quantum computing. Now what we have to do, UPSC has been cloud services, quantum computing, the visible light communication technology. We have seen many questions on this, right? White light, Wi-Fi, not Wi-Fi, Li-Fi, Li-Fi, right? Visible light spectrum communication, all these things. We have seen few questions. Now see again, wireless communication, UPSC has asked about Bluetooth, right? Wide area network, all these things, Wi-Fi, right? So all these things we have to read. This is the keyword analysis. Right? Let's focus on all these things. Okay. Coming to 36th question. Consider the following communication technologies. Okay. Which of the following above are considered short range devices? Short range device. That means what? The communication area will be there. No, it should be. It should not be much longer. It should be less only. Let's see. Radio wave communication. It will be for the hundreds of kilometers. Satellite communication also thousands of kilometers. Right? Now see. Closed circuit television. Usually we see in the media, right? All the media houses, what they will do, they'll place hundreds of TVs and they'll be connecting interconnected only. Even in offices also we use these type of things, like monitors, different type of monitors will be there. No, this it is closed circuit, closed circuit television only, right? It is sorry, it is short range only, right? So first statement is true. Next, radio frequency identification, RFID. These are just RFIDs, that means fast tag, right? And these are very closer, very short range, not even in meters, it will be in centimeters or millimeters something, right? Fast tag algorithms we are using, right? We have to go at least closer to them. Then only the communication will be happening. Our metro cards. Okay. Next, wireless local area network. Here, local area network, LAN. In the offices we use LAN cables, right, for the interconnectivity of the systems, right? So even this is also true. All these things are short range devices. And these 1, 2, and 3. Now what you have to do? UPSC is asking about short range devices, so definitely long range devices also we have to read, and also see RFID and its applications. Local area network. Let's try to read about it. In some basic knowledge is more than enough. Now, closed circuit television answer. Right. So since UPSC has given these words in the options, you have to read about these things. Okay. Moving to 37th question. Consider the following statements. Biofilms can form on medical implants within human tissues. This is true. Okay, see, let's define biofilms. Okay, I've googled about biofilms. It has said that okay, it is a structure of microorganisms which can be produced on living things or non-living things. Okay, this is what I have consolidated. Okay, if you didn't understand what you do, you either ask Google, you see any YouTube videos, right? So that even definitions, maybe this time UPSC has asked about biofilms, right? Maybe in the upcoming years UPSC may ask about biofilms in the deeper context, right? So we have to read about it. Now let's see the statements. Can form on medical implants. Yes, on the medical implants is also possible. I've said no. Living things or non-living things. No. Biofilms can form on food and food processing surfaces. Yes, living things and non-living things, organic matter, inorganic matter, whichever is possible. Now, biofilms can exhibit antibiotic resistance. Yes, this is also true. Here, friends, in general context, when there is can, may, possibility, suppose, right? Usually these statements will be true. And I've said no. Application-based questions, most of the cases answer will be all of the above. Right? Now what we have to do? We have to read about this biofilms. Okay, I'll try to make notes on biofilms. Okay, I'll share in the Telegram channel. Okay, let's move to the next question. Consider the following statements in respect to probiotics. Okay, probiotics. Right? Now see, probiotics are also living microorganisms. Okay, that have the health benefits. Usually we get benefited by them. Okay, it is they can be found in yogurt and some food products also. Right? Now see, mainly see these probiotics are there. No, they are bacteria or yeast cells. Okay, they usually this curd, milk, all these things, no? They'll be containing this bacteria, which are helpful for us. Right? Yes. Probiotics are made of both bacteria and yeast. Yes, this statement is true. We have discussed it, right? Now, the organism in probiotics are found in foods we ingest, but they do not naturally occur in our gut. Okay. They also occur naturally in the gut. That's why they call now gut health is also very important, right? So Statement 2 is wrong. Okay, in general, in the human gut also, it naturally occurs, and there are many other organisms also. These type of probiotics will be there. Okay, they are naturally occurring only. Now, probiotics help in digestion of milk sugars. Yes, this is also absolutely true. Answer is 1 and 3. Okay, now see friends, what we have to read? We have to read about these probiotics, right? Since UPSC has asked about these things, and also in science and technology, health is also very, very important. Not only defense, health is also very important, and biotechnology as well. Okay, and in health, diseases are very important. UPSC has asked many questions on diseases and also these type of things which help the human lifestyle. Okay, probiotics, all these things. Okay, now let's move to the next question. See, diseases. UPSC has given about vaccines. In the context of vaccines manufactured to prevent COVID-19 pandemic, consider the following statements. Okay, the Serum Institute of India produced COVID-19 vaccine named Covishield using mRNA platform. No, it is not a mRNA platform. It is based on the direct that vector vaccine only. Sorry, that the disease will be there. No, based on that only it is designed. Okay, it is Covishield vaccine is it is built on recombinant technology where chimpanzees adenovirus it is there. No, it has taken and it was almost try to replicate the SARS-CoV spike thing is there. No, it has made using it. So then what we'll do? It is injected into the human. Then our human these white blood cells and these cells will be there. No? They'll look it as a foreign material and they'll try to kill it. Now what happens? If that person, the same person is affected by COVID virus, since the spike is similar, now the B cells and T cells it will directly attack that disease causing spikes. So this way people will be vaccinated against the disease. Okay, but it is not based on mRNA platform. It is a vector-based vaccine. Okay, it is based on the chimpanzee's adenovirus. Right. So first statement is wrong. Let's see. Answer is 2 and 3. Even without reading these two statements also, we got the answer. Now let's see second and third statements as well. Sputnik V vaccine is manufactured using vector-based vaccine. Yes, this is also vector-based vaccine only. Same adenovirus only. Right, and this is developed by Russia. Okay, now Covaxin. This is produced by our Indian company only, Bharat Biotech. It is situated in Hyderabad, my hometown. Right, the Covaxin is an inactivated pathogen-based vaccine. Yes, directly pathogen they have taken, they have inactivated them. Okay, they have killed that coronavirus and they have introduced into the body. Okay, this does not cause the disease. Okay, these are inactivated viruses. Now we got the answer. Now what we have to do? See, vaccines are very, very important. We have seen questions regarding the vaccines of TB, right? Hepatitis B, hepatitis C. Also, we have seen one question. To one disease, vaccine is not available, and to other vaccine is available. These type of questions also UPSC has asked, right? So vaccines are very, very important. And I've said no in science and technology, health and biotechnology, defense systems, space. All these things are very, very important. And in the health also, we have to focus on these diseases and vaccines. Right? Coming to 40th question. If a major solar storm reaches the Earth, which of the following are possible effects on the Earth? Say friends, solar storm is the electromagnetic radiation of the sun. Okay, that will be reaching the Earth. Not directly Earth, but these solar plates are they are such powerful that sometimes they may come closer to the Earth. They are closer to the field of the Earth. They cause the electromagnetic interference. Okay, now let's see the statements. GPS and navigation systems could fail. Yes, definitely, because these things, they are communication technologies, and because of this electromagnetic interference, some sort of disturbances will be there. Now, tsunamis. See, tsunamis are tectonic activity. They are triggered by tectonic activities, but this is a electromagnetic radiation only, right? So this does not cause tsunamis. See, in 2022, I have made mistake that usually people say that in elimination techniques or this type of tricks and hacks, no? They said that okay, usually in the science and tech based questions or these type of questions, wherever 5 to 6 or 6 to 7 statements are given, answer will be all of the above. I haven't read the statements and I have marked the answer as directly D. Let's see. Here 2 is not there. C, remove 2. Answer is C. This way I have lost my marks. I have lost prelims. Right? See, all these things, they play a major role in the failure, right? If I have done this type of mistakes in 3 to 4 questions, so I would have got 8 marks there, and 8 marks are also gone, and in addition, negative marks also. Right? 10 marks or 11 to 12 marks are deducted directly. Okay, I hope you are getting. So don't apply logics or don't apply hacks in the first instance only. Try to read all these statements. Okay, then if you are not in a position to attempt, then you can use hacks. But knowledge is very important. Right? Now see, power grids could be damaged. Yes. What is power? Electricity is also electromagnetic radiation only. Right? It is a part of electromagnetic radiation. Right? So interference will also be there here. So 3 is 2. Intense auroras. See, we know auroras occur because of the some ions which are interfering with which are interacting with the Earth's electromagnetic field. Right? Now what? In addition, solar flare are also getting added. So auroras will be intensified. Yes, this is also true. Now see, forest fires. This is also geographical phenomena. Now solar flare, they does not trigger forest fires. Fire is also not there. Even if you don't know about tsunamis, you can remove fire also. Right? Now, orbits of satellite could be disrupted. Yes. See, these are satellites are also communication based technologies, right? When these get interference, some glitch can happen, some sort of disturbance can happen. Then malfunction of satellite may occur. They can deorbit. They can disrupt anything. Anything can happen. Right? Now see, shortwave radio communication. These are also communication only. So yes, these are also affected. Right? Simple question only. It has asked about solar flares. If we know solar flares are electromagnetic radiations of the sun, which are coming closer to the Earth, he is asking about the disturbance only. Okay, of course, our Earth's electromagnetic field is also there to protect, but sometimes beyond these things also they reach. Okay, now friends, what we have to do, we have to read about this solar flares. Okay, now if keep those things aside, he's asking about GPS and navigation. In 2023, I think so, it has asked about the GPS technologies, which country it has, and there was one question also, which country is having their own navigation systems and what are their names. Okay? And of course, tsunamis are very important. We read in the tectonic geography part, and see auroras also, they're very, very important. Forest fires, usually they will be in news, so we have to read about this forest fires as well. And of course, communication technology, UPSC has asked about. See, we have seen in the before only, right? Short range communication systems, what are there? Okay, all these things are very important. Let's try to read about these things. Okay, now let's move to the 41st question. Climate Action Tracker. Okay, which monitors the emission reduction pledges of different countries. Is it? This is also the right question, friends. It is a database created by the coalition of research organizations. Okay, they will be tracking the government's climate action will be there, no? Since we have promised in the Paris Agreement. Okay, these things, this tracker is there, no? They will be tracking the performance of the government in tackling the climate action. Okay, and this is collaboration of two organizations. One is Climate Analytics and New Climate Institute. Right? Now see here, the wing of IPCC, no. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, no. Agency promoted by United Nations Environment Program, no. Here the answer is A. Now what we have to do, we have to read about this climate action tracker, right? I have said, no, there are two institutes which are formed with this, and also Paris Agreement as well, right? And on behalf of all, and let's keep those things aside. Since UPSC has asked IPCC in the options, we have to read about IPCC as well, UNFCCC as well, right? UNEP and World Bank. Okay, we should not neglect this. Okay? These things will be present in our source, whichever you are following, either Shankar IAS or PMF IAS. Let's revise this from there. Okay. Coming to 42nd question. Consider the following statements. The Climate Group is an international non-profit organization, yes, that derives climate action by building large networks and runs them. Yes, this statement is true, friends. No. International Energy Agency is in partnership with Climate Group, launched a global initiative, EP100. No, this statement is false. Okay, this Climate Group is there, no. This is the Secretariat for under 2 collision. Okay, under 2 collision we have seen in one UPSC question, right? If we had known, if we had read that under 2 collision is in PYQs, and I have to read about this, if the person who read about it, definitely he would have answered the question correctly, because see, this agency is there, no, in partnership with climate group. It is not in the initiative. This climate group is the secretariat of under 2 collision, and this has initiated this project EP100. Okay, so this way UPSC is asking questions from PYQs only. The answer is B. Now let's read the other two statements as well. EP100 brings together leading companies committed to driving innovation in energy efficiency and increasing competitiveness while delivering on emission reduction goals. Yes, of course. They want to reduce the global warming and this climate adversities, right? What they will do? They'll focus on energy efficiency, competitiveness in the emission reduction goals. Definitely, this is the general statement only. Correct? I hope you're following. Now see, some Indian companies are members of EP100. Now see, some. The possibility is there. What's wrong in Indian companies being part of EP100? So definitely they will be there. Right? Even if you don't know also, we can consider this statement as true. Right? Now see, International Energy Agency is the secretariat to the under 2 coalition. I've said no, it is not International Energy Agency. It is the climate group. Right? So the person who have read about under 2 coalition, since it was asked in the previous papers, right, would have attempted this question very easily. Would have felt very happy because he read the PYQs. He followed PYQs and he analyzed PYQs. People like me, they won't analyze PYQs. They go to the exam, they sit and they feel that okay, UPSC is giving question from somewhere else. But no, UPSC is framing question from PYQs also. Right? Now what we have to do? We have to read about this climate group. Right? Similarly, as above, we have to read about under 2 coalition as well. EP100, and now see, he has given International Energy Agency as also. Even this about this thing, this organization also we have to read, friends. Okay. Now let's move to the 43rd question. If rainforest and tropical forest are the lungs of the earth, that means they provide oxygen to the earth, then surely wetlands function as kidneys. Wetlands has kidneys. What kidneys do? They purify the blood. Now, which one of the following functions of wetlands best reflects the above statement? Okay, that means what? Contaminants which are there, they should be removed. Right? Now let's see the options which are closest to functions of kidneys. Water cycle in wetlands involves surface runoff, subsoil percolation and evaporation. No, he is asking in the context of kidneys, that means purification. Algae from the nutrient base upon which fish, crustaceans, mollusks, birds, reptiles and mammals thrive. No, wetlands play a vital role in maintaining sedimentation balance and soil stabilization. Right? What is telling? It's telling about balance and stabilization. See, in the examination, even I felt that C is the correct statement. But we should never stop by looking at the option and answering this question. Okay, you have to go to the last option also. No, aquatic plants absorb heavy metals and excess nutrients. Here, absorbs heavy metals. Here, purification process is involved, not in C. Right? So answer is B. Okay, very easy question only. This is the application-based question. Directly, he would have asked how important or significance of wetlands in the purification of the contaminants. Okay, indirectly he is asked that rainforests are lungs and wetlands are kidneys, and in which way these wetlands function as kidneys. Okay, similar to kidneys. Very easy question only. Some creativity has used. Now what we have to read? See, rainforest, tropical forest, very important. Right? He's asking about wetlands. These are also very important. We have to read about these things, friends. Of course, they are mentioned. They are clearly given in the sources which are following Shankar IAS or PMF IAS. Okay, let's revise from them. Now coming to 44th question. In the context of WHO air quality guidelines, okay, consider the following statements. Right. 24-hour mean of PM 2.5 should not exceed 15 micrograms per meter square. An annual mean of PM 2.5 should not exceed 5 microgram per meter square. Okay, see, generally what I have done, what I made mistake now, they say no, usually facts which UPSC gives, they are wrong. Right? What is given there? Should not exceed, and he has given numbers. What I felt, usually UPSC gives numbers wrong, but no, numbers UPSC can give wrong, but range, this type of things will be there. No? Those things usually they will be true. Okay, I didn't know this fact, and I have marked one as wrong, so I lost marks. At least I should have read other statements also. I didn't read. I felt that okay, these numbers will be false, and I have marked one as wrong, and I got negative marks. Okay, please don't do that. That's why I'm telling you repeatedly again and again. So let's keep this statement aside. Okay, we may know or we may not. Now let's see the second and third statements. In a year, highest level of ozone pollution occurred during the periods of inclement weather. No, it occurred during the very hot weather. Okay, and because of human activities also, production of ozones will be triggered. So second statement is false. Now see, PM10 can penetrate the lung barrier. PM10, that means 10 micrograms. These cannot penetrate into the lung barriers. Okay, PM 2.5 can penetrate into lung barriers and enter the bloodstream. Okay, because they are very small, so they can enter. So 3 is also wrong. Now see, 3 is wrong. We know 2 is wrong. Answer is 1 and 4. Okay, so please don't blindly apply the logics or hacks. That facts usually given by UPSC will be wrong. Okay, usually range, this exceed, all these things, usually they'll be true because UPSC is not giving the facts here. He's telling the range of the some phenomena or some activity. Okay, please be careful while applying the logics. First, look at all the other statements, then try to apply it. Even if you are getting 50-50, if you can eliminate 2 options also, then you can try. Okay, but don't blindly apply the logics. Okay, I'm the prime example, that's why I'm telling you. Now, we have got the answer. Now what we have to do? We have to read about this air quality guidelines, WHO's, and our air quality indices is also there. Even what are the pollutants covered in it, that also we have to read. Now, PM 2.5, we have to read about PM 2.5, PM 10 as well. Right? Ozone, all these things, they're very important, friends. Of course, they will be mentioned in the PMFIS or SynchroIS. Let's revise it from there. Let's move to the 45th question. With reference to Gucci, sometimes mentioned in news, consider the following statements. Okay. See, this was in news. Prime Minister Modi, he said that okay, he's consuming Gucci mushrooms. They are very nutritious. Okay, that's why it was asked, and they grow in the Himalayan regions, especially in the Jammu and Kashmir. Now see, it is a fungus. Yes, mushrooms. Mushrooms are fungus only. It grows in some Himalayan forest areas. Yes, some. So chances are there. I said no, Jammu and Kashmir. This is also a Himalayan region only. It is commercially cultivated in Himalayan foothills. Yes, up to here it is true. Northeastern India, not northeastern India, in the northern borders, northwest borders for Jammu and Kashmir at that time. Okay, and also in I think it was in news at that time because one NGO, Border World Foundation, it has filed for the GI tag application for the Gucci mushrooms. Okay, so 3 is wrong, and 3 is 1 and right. Now see friends, we have read about this Gucci mushrooms and also about GI tags, whichever recently GI tags have achieved. So those things we have to read, and these things they'll be in current affairs. So the current affair compilation, whichever you are following, please be careful while reading these type of things. Okay, now coming to 46th question. See friends, we have seen polyethylene terephthalate as an option in one of the questions. Now see, directly UPSC has asked a question on it. Now, with reference to polyethylene terephthalate, the use of which is so widespread in our daily lives, consider the following statements. Okay, its fibers can be blended with wool and cotton fibers to reinforce their properties. Yes, this is true. See, this is nothing but a polymer-like thing. Okay, thermoplastic or all these things. Let's see those things aside. It is a polymer. Okay, and it is moisture tolerant. Okay, and it will not interact with the water or organic matter. That means it is not biodegradable. It has a wider range of applications. Okay, in manufacturing activities. Okay, it is very readily available. It is very strong if you use in fabric thing. It is very flexible as well. Okay, now what is the logic behind this question? Is asking the application of these things. Okay, that means it has its uses, but also because it is a chemical or some type of polymer, it will be having some negative impacts on the environment. So please keep this in mind. Now see, containers made of it can be used to store any alcoholic beverages. Now friends, usually alcoholic beverages, they are not stored in plastic bottles or these type of polymers, okay, because they can dissolve these polymers. So this is true. Here any also you can take it as an extreme statement. Okay, in this also you can eliminate. So 2 is wrong. We know 1 is correct. Now let's see. Bottles made of it can be recycled into other products. Yes, this is recyclable as well. Okay, we can recycle it. Since it is a polymer, we can recycle it. Okay, now articles made of it can be easily disposed. No, I said no. They are non-biodegradable. They can't be disposed by incineration without causing greenhouse gas emissions. Yes, without causing greenhouse gas emissions. This is also a very extreme statement. See, anything which is made by man, definitely it will be having the negative effects on the nature. Okay, so the answer is 1 and 3. Now, see, friends, we have to know that how important are PYQs. See, this was in one of the options, and he has asked directly a question on it. Okay, so usually these things happen, so we have to be very careful while solving PYQs. We have to do keyword analysis of each and every option, each and every statement, which are being asked in the UPSC. Right? Now, let's move to the 47th question. Which of the following is not a bird? See, friends, this is also question based on PYQs only. UPSC has once asked about mashir. This is nothing but a fish. Okay, I think it was an option. If you had known that machine is a fish, then answering this question is a keiko. Right? All these things are birds, and golden machine is a fish. He is asking which is not a bird. Answer is A. Now what we have to do? We have to read about this golden machine, fish, and birds, Indian, nightjar, their IUCN status, spoonbill, white ibis. White ibis. Why I'm telling? Well, in the upcoming years, UPSC may ask question on this, and we feel that why UPSC is asking question on this species, because it was mentioned in the options. Okay, it is giving the hints for us, right? So it may give some 4 or 5 other species, and it may mention spoonbill or any other thing in the options. Here he'll give the list of 4 or 5 things, and he'll ask what are these. They are insects or something else. We know, if we had known that spoonbill is given in one of the UPSC PYQs, and we know that it is a bird, then answering question will become very easy. Right? So I have not done all these things. Okay, I failed in 5 attempts. So I don't want you people to do the same mistake. Let's try to revise on, read about all these things. Right? Now, coming to 48th question. Which of the following are nitrogen fixing plants? Usually, leguminous plants are nitrogen fixing plants. Right? So chickpea must be there. Now see, it's giving green vegetables. See, amaranth is also green vegetable only, like leafy vegetables. So see, 6. If you know, we know spinach. Of course, if you don't know about amaranth also, nothing happens. We know about spinach, right? The answer is A. Okay. Same mistake I have done in the same examination. I felt that okay, all of the above will be the answer, and I have marked not here. Of course, 3 is not there. I have marked something, some C or D. I think so. Maybe I have marked this one, D. You will remember, but I made this question mistake. That's why I'm telling you. Okay, I've taken spinach is also a nitrogen fixing plant. Right? Now see what is asking. Many times we have seen questions on nitrogen fixing, even in 2025, 2024, I think so. What are the leguminous plants? This type of question was there. Groundnut, all these things. It was some question was there, right? So UPSC is focusing on this nitrogen fixing plants, leguminous plants, right? So these things we have to be very careful, friends. They are low hanging fruits, but we usually make mistakes in this type of questions only. Now, coming to 49th question. Biotechnology is talked about in which one of the following situations? See, the biotechnology is there now. It is the most sustainable method of restoration of the soils. Okay, soil pollution will be there now. It is the most sustainable method where purification of soil can be done. Right? Now see. Now what is telling? In which of the following situations? See here, friends. This biotechnology is there now. What they will do? They will be used in restoration of the soils where the contamination is very high. Right? They'll place this biorock material. Okay, some marine construct material, right? And now what they will make? It generate an energy or some rotating force will be there, and those contaminants will be removed from the soil. Now its application is there. Now it is very much used in the restoration of damaged coral reefs. Okay, because of those pollutants, because of marine pollution, all these things, corals are getting affected. And in the large scale, we can conserve the corals. Okay. Now what see, it is not a building material. Okay. It is not talking about exploration and extraction. Okay. See, salt licks with the wild animals. Not all these things. It is mainly focusing on the withdrawal of contaminants and organic matter in the soil by using the rotating force, in which these contaminants can be removed and soil conservation can be done. And it is mainly used for the restoration of damaged coral reefs. Okay. I think it was in news. That's why it has asked. Okay. And now see, this is not a new technology. It was developed in 1976 only. Right? Now see, coral reefs are very, very important. Now, conservation of coral reefs is very important because it is one of the application in the conservation of coral reefs. Right? So we have to know about other things as well, other methods as well. Now see here, shale gas. Right? Now we're selling here plant residues. Right? Now see, protected areas and forest areas. All these are hints. We have to read about these things, friends. Okay. Now let's move to the 50th question, the last question of this video. The Miyawaki method is well known for the, see, this is nothing but it is developed by a person called Miyawaki, a Japanese person, right? This is nothing but urban forestry, right? Not, they'll grow larger amount of plants in a limited area so that sunshade will be reduced and growth of weed will be counted. And also because of all the plants are grown in one area, they'll support each other and they'll grow. Okay. And in the conservation of native species also, it is very, very important. So see, answer is creation of mini forest in the urban areas. Okay. Mini is nothing but in the terms of space. Okay. In the less space, larger amounts of forest can be grown. It is not talking about commercial farming. Okay. Not genetically modified flora. Okay. Not about wind energy. Okay. Here answer is C. Very simple question only. It was in news. That's why it was asked. Now what we have to do? We have to read about this Miyawaki method and other some urban forestry. Other methods are also will be there. No, even those also we have to try to Google it, or let's try to find them. I'll try to make notes on it as well. Okay, I'll share in the Telegram channel. And now see, he's talking about commercial farming in the semi-arid areas. Let's try to read about those things as well. Now see, genetically modified things. Of course, biotechnology is very, very important. And also wind energy. It is nothing but non-conventional energy only. So all these things also we have to read, friends. Okay. And thank you, friends. Thanks for watching this video. And if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. Please share to your friends and family. Please like the videos. Please comment under the video. Whenever, if I have done any mistake, please let me know. Okay. So thank you, friends. Thanks for watching the video. Let's meet in the next video. Jai Hind.